After winning a beauty contest in Tunisia, she became super famous in movies like Fellini's 8½ and Leone's Once Upon a Time in the West. Franco Cristaldi promised to make Claudia Cardinale a star, but instead, he took over her whole life for 9 years. She couldn't pick which movies to do or say what she wanted. When she finally got away from him in 1975, she found out something crazy. All the money she made was gone. Every single penny went to his company. But the money control wasn't even the worst thing he did to her. Years later, she told everyone the darkest secret about their relationship. It involved powerful men, secret meetings, and things no actress should ever have to deal with. Claudia Cardinale was born on April 15, 1938 in a beach town near Tunis. It wasn't just any regular place. It was full of different cultures all living together. Her dad, Francesco, came from Sicily and worked on the railway. Her mom, Yolande, was from Tripoli, which used to be part of Italian Libya back then. Most people around them spoke different languages. At home, they mixed French, Sicilian, and Tunisian, Arabic all together. Italians were about 35 to 40% of the people living in La Goulette at that time, and the whole area had been built up by Italian immigrants since the 1800s. There were Italian schools, Italian banks, and Italian newspapers. People even nicknamed it Little Sicily. Claudia grew up hearing different accents, seeing different customs, and learning how to connect with people from all kinds of backgrounds. That gave her something special. It made her able to see the world from more than just one point of view. When Claudia was only 4 years old, war got really close. Between 1942 and 1943, Allied planes were dropping bombs all over Tunisia as they tried to break the Axis forces. Her neighborhood, near the port, became a bombing target. Claudia and her family would run and hide in bomb shelters, waiting for the scary sirens to finally stop. She watched buildings collapse and fires spreading everywhere. By May 1943, British forces took over Tunisia, but not before the land was completely destroyed. Over 267,000 Axis soldiers gave up, and lots of regular people got hurt or killed in the fighting. Those bombings weren't just scary sounds to her. They stayed deep in her heart. They helped shape how brave and strong she became later in life. She went to school in Carthage at San Jose de... It was supposed to be one of the best schools around, but it was really tough for her. Her classmates made fun of her Sicilian accent and called her family fascists just because they were Italian. Claudia didn't act like the other girls at all. She refused to wear makeup. She wore black clothes every single day and kept her hair really short. Teachers didn't get her. Her classmates didn't understand her either. She got in a lot of fights, like physical fights. She got punished for it a lot. But even through all that, she was really smart. She worked hard in school. She got good grades, just like her younger sister, Blanche. All that pain she went through, all the times people rejected her, it gave her this fire burning inside. She learned how to break the rules, how to stand up for herself, and how to speak up without being scared. That became a huge part of who she was, both in real life and in every single movie she ever made. Her family didn't have a lot of money at all. Her dad's railway job meant they had to keep moving around all the time. Sometimes she'd be living in one town, then suddenly they'd move to another one. There were 6 people in the family, all squeezed into tiny railway apartments. Claudia usually had to share a bed with her brothers and sisters. To help get food for the family, she worked at local markets after school, selling vegetables and translating between Arabic and French for people. Her mom did laundry for rich families and took in sewing jobs to try to make enough money. Even though Yolande's family used to have a shipbuilding business back in Trapani, that money was all gone now. Claudia didn't grow up with fame or an easy life. She learned how to survive and adapt to anything. That helped her so much later in a world that destroys people who can't handle it. She first fell in love with movies by sneaking into theaters in Tunis without permission. American movies that were dubbed in French felt like windows showing her a completely different world. She became totally obsessed with Rita Hayworth in Gilda and the Lady from Shanghai. Her parents absolutely hated it. They said movies were sinful and that Hollywood would mess up her life. But she didn't listen to them at all. She used whatever little money she earned to buy movie tickets. She memorized the lines from movies, copied the dance moves, and dreamed about it all in secret. Later on, she said those movies gave her real hope. They made her believe there was something bigger and better out there beyond Tunisia, beyond her super strict Catholic family. She also really admired Marlon Brando's raw, powerful acting in A Streetcar Named Desire. That made her want to do roles that had real depth and were kinda dangerous. But the more she loved movies, the more her parents pushed her away, especially her dad. He wanted her to become a teacher. What she wanted felt like she was betraying the family. In 1957, when Claudia was around 18 or 19 years old, her whole life changed completely by accident. She was at an Italian film event when a teacher literally pushed her onto the stage for a beauty contest. She didn't even want to enter it at all. But when she walked out there, everyone's eyes were on her. She won the title of Most Beautiful Italian Girl in Tunisia. The prize was a free trip to the Venice Film Festival. She wore a green bikini, smiled for the cameras, and thought it was just fun and games. But those photos completely changed her life forever. Movie producers started calling her constantly. Film offers kept coming in. She looked totally calm and confident on the outside, but something really dark was happening to her on the inside that nobody could see. That exact same year, something horrible happened to her. Claudia was raped by a man who was about 10 years older than her. He wasn't someone she knew or trusted. He tricked her into getting into his car. She told an Italian journalist in 2017, "He forced me." When she found out she was pregnant, the man came back and told her she needed to get rid of the baby, but she said no way. She fell into a really bad depression. She wanted to quit acting completely. She even thought about ending her own life. The pregnancy was kept totally secret from everyone around her. When her parents eventually found out, they were super angry at her. Her dad didn't talk to her for a really long time. She gave birth to her son Patrick in London in October 1958. Her mom came to help eventually, but the pain and hurt never really went away. Then Franco Cristaldi showed up, a really powerful producer who offered her a 7-year contract. It sounded like an amazing dream opportunity, but it really wasn't. She didn't get to keep the money she made. He took it all. He controlled absolutely everything about her life. He told her what clothes to wear, how much she was allowed to weigh, who she could even talk to, and the absolute worst part was that he made her pretend her own son was actually her younger brother. For 9 whole years, she had to keep up that horrible lie. She said later that their relationship felt like she was just his employee, not his girlfriend or partner. She even had to call him by his last name instead of his first name. She wasn't in love with him at all. She felt completely trapped. Patrick didn't even know she was actually his mother until he turned 19 years old. Her first movie was Goha in 1958 with Omar Sharif. It was filmed in both French and Arabic, which made everything way harder. Every single scene had to be done twice in different languages. Claudia really struggled with the acting and switching between languages. She left her film school after being there for only 1 term. She felt totally lost and confused. She even seriously thought about quitting acting for good. The magazine Epica wrote about her sudden decision to leave school, which made her seem really mysterious. On the movie set, people from different cultures and backgrounds kept clashing and arguing. She was only 20 years old, pregnant, terrified, and trying desperately to keep her huge secret hidden from everyone. The next year, in 1959, she had to deal with another major crisis. While she was filming upstairs and downstairs, someone leaked nude photos of her without her permission at all. The scandal absolutely exploded everywhere. Italian newspapers covered the story for weeks and weeks. Conservative religious groups wanted her completely banned from movies. The leaked photos not only showed her body, but they also almost revealed that her son existed. Cristaldi had to use all his powerful connections to stop her career from ending before it really even got started. In 1960, she starred in Il Antonio with Morello Mastroianni. It told the story about a man who couldn't perform sexually in bed, and all the shame it caused in Sicilian society. Claudia played Barbara, who was his wife in the movie. The topic was so shocking and taboo for that time period that police actually had to guard the film's premieres to keep people safe. The Vatican Church said the movie was terrible and wrong, but people praised Claudia's performance. She showed pain and confusion in her acting without just using her body. The film won several awards, including the Golden Leopard in Locarno. In 1961, she took on a really complicated role in Girl with a Suitcase. She played Ada, a nightclub singer who gets chased around by a teenager. Behind the camera, things were really rough and difficult. The director pushed her super hard emotionally. Cristaldi was